Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Emily Harding, the founder of the Air Yoga Co. And today we're going to do a really nice practice to help you have a beautiful night's sleep. So this is going to be a 20-minute pre-sleep practice, or any time really that you're feeling really lacking in energy. We're going to do 2 yin poses and then finish off with some yoga nidra, which is yogic sleep. So get your comfies on, get your pajamas on, be as cozy as you want. If you've got a yoga bolster, great. If you don't have yoga bolster, definitely grab yourself 4 cushions or pillows. So I use cushions and pillows as well as my yoga bolster. Grab it all in, your blankets as well. Light a candle, but don't put anything too close to it. And let's get going. So what we're going to do, in fact, let's just start sitting down wherever you are. And let's just take a moment here to set a little intention for your practice. So you can either bring your hands into a prayer Anjali Mudra in the heart center, or one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And there is a playlist in the links below if you want some really yummy yin yoga music as well. So just click that going. Okay, so eyes are closed, sitting up tall. Take a big breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Doesn't that feel good? Let's take 2 more. Deep breath in. No one can hear you. Let it go. One more time, my loves. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it flow. And with your eyes closed, let's set a guiding intention. I intend to invite calm and quiet into my mind. I intend to invite calm and quiet into my mind. So often the things that prevent us from getting a really good night's sleep is a really overactive mind that just won't shut up, it won't stop, it won't let you sleep. And as well, if we feel too fatigued, that can stop us from sleeping as well, which sounds a bit crazy, but it's true. So in this practice, don't worry if your mind is going crazy. We're going to use some techniques to soften it down. So release your intention. Turn yourself around or however you need to be. And we're going to come into our first posture, caterpillar pose. One of my faves. So you can take it kind of, caterpillar is quite au naturel. You can be here, not holding on to the feet, not trying to squeeze anything in. This isn't a vinyasa class. This isn't Paschimottanasana. This is caterpillar. So we're releasing everything down. If you have sciatica, old hamstring injuries, tight hamstrings, tight lower back, slipped discs, get 1, probably 2 cushions, pop them underneath your legs. So you're giving yourself a little bit more support here. You're not straining as far. If you find that it's really hard to fold from the hips and instead you're rounding from the upper back, you're going to sit yourself up onto 1, maybe 2 cushions. And this just gives you a little bit more height to tilt the sitting bones forwards. And then come down here. You can also get some cushions, stacks of cushions, or your bolster. Hug yourself in here. Maybe use the hands underneath the head. And we're going to relax ourselves down into the floor, and we're going to hold this pose. So in yin yoga, we hold poses from between 3 to 10 minutes. And here we're just going to take a nice long hold of our caterpillar pose, not for too long. And this is such a relaxing pose because when we're in yin yoga, we're working with energetic lines of the body, something called meridians. And one of the meridians that this runs through, the urinary bladder meridian, is one of the only lines in the body that goes up into the brain. So it has a very calming effect on our mind, on our whole system. So just let yourself surrender here. We all sort of very stoic all the time. We're always sort of trying to put on a brave face for things, do our best. You know, we sometimes use that analogy of being like the swan on water, just looking like we're gliding on top, but the legs are going crazy underneath. This is your opportunity to just almost lay back in the water and just float. You're just letting go of any sort of effort and trusting that you're in the right place and you don't need to do anything. You're going to be supported by this practice, by the floor, by all of your props, by me, by this yoga community.
And with every deep breath in, breathing into the belly, and every deep breath out, just softening a little more, not trying to go deeper, just softening. Letting go of that desire and the idea that we have to be holding on, striving, achieving. Just noticing how gravity is helping to open up slightly different areas of your body. Maybe you're feeling the slight tugging sensation in different places. Send your loving awareness and energy there. Using your breath to gently kind of internally massage anywhere that feels tight, that feels tense. And it's really important that we step out of that fight or flight response, because when we're always tense, we're not going to be able to let the body heal. It's only when we've let go of all of the tension in the body and the mind, because they interact. The body believes the thoughts that we identify with. It believes them, the emotions believe them. They start reacting. So just any thought that pops up in your mind, just acknowledge it and just gently let it go again. Try not to get caught up into a narrative with anything. And if you do, that's okay. Just when you realize that's happened, just keep coming back to the sensations of your deep, loving breath in and out. Take a last deep breath here. And let's nice and slowly release. Roll yourself up. Take your time.
There's no rush, there's no hurry here. It feels so nice. If you feel like you've got a little bit of head rush going on, just sit for a moment. And then whenever you're ready, softly bring yourself down into a rebound pose. We're only doing one rebound pose today. Oh, those are my yoga bricks. Come on, lads, out the way. So you can either come to a constructive rest pose, hands on the belly, knees together, feet on the floor, slight tucking under the tailbone to relax the back. Or you can let your legs go long. Just watch out for any candles. Turn your palms up to the sky and let yourself be so supported here in your Shavasana. Where in between each pose, we're letting that chi, so that energy that we've been pooling around the major joints of the body here, we're just letting it flow more freely along these energetic lines. So from that pose, we were stimulating kidney and urinary bladder meridians, which are thought to be like our backup transformers of energy. It's the energetic lines of the body which maybe we start to feel the effects of being really, really run down in first. So if you're ever feeling just so fatigued you can't even sleep, these are some poses that are going to really help. Enjoy the rise and fall of your belly. Your beautiful belly. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to gently bring ourselves back up. Chin to chest. Slowly does it. Consciously bring yourself up. You know, it's when we move unconsciously that we can injure ourselves. You don't want to crick your neck while you're coming up between these beautiful postures. Now, this is where you're going to get all of your cushions out. So, you know, if you've got a partner that's just like hogging all the cushions, just go and grab them out from under them in a loving way. And then make sure you return them back to them later. Sharing is caring. So what we're going to do, I hope I haven't just instigated some sort of pillow fight in anyone's home. What we're going to do is we're going to either, with your cushions, stack at least 3 cushions, starting further away from you, stacking towards you, in front of you, so that you can turn around and lay across this. So you want to get a little bit higher. Or if you are lucky enough to have invested in a yoga bolster at home, kind of filled with all these beans, like a beanbag. You're going to set that long ways behind you, and we're going to go ahead and snuggle ourselves up towards our stack of cushions or our bolster. So putting myself up here. If you have really tender hips, you might put a blanket underneath here. And if you're pregnant, really recommend putting some blocks or some cushions underneath the legs. That relaxing is otherwise going to make you open up a lot further than you might have been able to previously. You don't want to push that flexibility too much. And also, I always use cushions here anyway. I like the stability. And if you have really tight hips, put even more cushions underneath so you can relax. So you can use your bricks, you can use your cushions, and we're just going to gently let ourselves fold down onto your stack of cushions. Oh yes, oh mama, this is the good stuff. If the head isn't able to support on something, grab some more cushions, pop it underneath. This is why yoga at home is so great. You just don't have these cushions in studios. And then with your hands, you can either, if you're feeling really anxious today, if you're feeling really kind of spacey, really airy, you might say you're feeling vata, we're going to place the hands onto the belly and just thinking about really breathing nice and deep here, grounding ourselves and bringing ourselves into the present moment by feeling the hands rise and fall. You might just let the hands rest onto the floor. You might get a blanket involved and start covering yourself over, whatever floats your boat. Or for those of you who are real tight in the chest, so for me today, I've got this real achiness in the chest and I want to open it up. You might bring your elbows out to the side, cactusing them out. Just be careful of your shoulders. Again, you can pop some cushions underneath the elbows to support them here. Or you might interlace your hands behind the back of your head. This is where you can also do a little kind of like neck massage with the thumbs, into the base of the skull, or just press into the base of the skull. Can be quite nice just to release some tension with the thumbs. And then just start to let yourself become heavier and heavier. There's also hands to the elbows up and over. That's a nice one through the chest there too. So settle into this posture. This is one of the poses that whenever I'm teaching in London here, people are just always so keen to get into. People literally come into the room and they're already taking this pose. And if we're doing it in the class, they have to be like, guys, look, we're already doing this pose. Let's start the class waiting in something else for a little bit of variety, because this is just such a beautiful pose. So this is reclined butterfly, still working with kidney meridian as it flows up from the toes, through the leg, up through the sort of inner thigh and groin, up through the sacro-lumbar area. So putting that little bit of a back bend in, up through the torso. And so here we're just, every breath in, stretching that chest. Slowing the breath down. No need for ujjayi breath here. Deep, generous breaths, noticing that beautiful pause, that space between breaths. So between stimulus, there is this space between the stimulus and the response. And we're looking to cultivate that space in a yoga practice, something called pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses, learning how to be witness to different thoughts and emotions as they come up, learning how to make that space in our lives that we don't lash out or react like knee-jerk reactions to situations, to conversations. Because when we're just reacting, then we've kind of lost all power of conscious thought and decision making, and we can end up saying or doing things that really hurt ourselves or others. And we've all been there, myself included. My gosh, have we all been there? So in our yoga practice, it is the fifth limb of yoga, pratyahara. Withdrawal of the senses, learning how to cultivate and nurture that space of awareness so that we can choose an appropriate response that doesn't cause harm to us or to anyone else. If you ever need to move in your yin practice, you can. If you're feeling uncomfortable, we don't want to be uncomfortable. Especially not in these more kind of relaxing bedtime practices, or when we're really needing to restore the energy. Maybe you're practicing this in the morning. You've woken up and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't face doing a workout or some power yoga, but this short video is what I need. So please do save this and come back to it again and again. Alrighty, pals, take another moment here. Really get every last drop of awesomeness out of this posture, or awesome sauce, as I like to call it. And just gently let the arms release. Gently lift the chin from the chest. Roll yourself up. You can engage your core if you want, but otherwise just cling on to your knees and draw yourself up slow, slow, slow. And then we're going to come into some Yoga Nidra. Okay, Yoga Nidra, if you have cushions, you can pop a cushion underneath your thighs. You can use your yoga bolster as well if you prefer. I'm going to just roll my yoga bolster out to the side. And you also might want to pop a cushion underneath your head. But just make sure that you're really well relaxed here. You know, pop your socks on, get your blankets, grab them over you, towels, pets. Pets are great for Yoga Nidra. They always want to come and just lay on top of you on the belly and love you. So that's totally fine. And just lay yourself down. Oh, this feels so nice already. And just adopt the Shavasana position, so our corpse pose position. And we're going to really start to breathe nice and slow. And this is kind of an extended relaxation practice. So Yoga Nidra means yogic sleep. And it's this state between kind of waking and sleeping, almost that kind of falling asleep stage. And Yoga Nidra is thought to be incredible for energy levels. It's thought to be like 10 minutes of Yoga Nidra is like taking a 40-minute nap. So I'll leave it for you to decide and to be the judge of whether or not you feel this way after. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my voice, take your awareness to different parts of the body. And we're going to bring loving awareness there and just look to soften and relax as much as we can that body part. So it's a progressive relaxation technique. Keep your mind on my voice. And to start with, let's all just take a really nice deep breath in. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, even your face. And then exhale and release it all. Keep the eyes closed and bring your awareness to your right thumb. Relax your right thumb, your right finger, right middle finger, fourth finger, pinky finger. Relax your right palm, right wrist, forearm, elbow, right arm, right shoulder, right side of the chest, right side of the waist, right hip bone, right glutes, right crease of the thigh, right back of the thigh, front of the thigh, front and back of your knee, the right shin, the right calf, relaxing your right ankle, your right top of your foot, the heel, the sole of your foot, your right thumb, right toe, right little toe, fourth toe, third toe, the first toe and the big toe. The whole right side of the body is so relaxed. We relax the left big toe, left second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Relaxing the top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, heel, ankle, left shin and calf, front and back of the left knee, top of the left thigh, back of the left thigh, left hip crease, left glutes, left hip bone, left side of your waist, left rib cage, left shoulder, top of the left arm, your left elbow, the forearm, your wrist. The back of your hand grows so heavy, your palm, littlest finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, and thumb. Whole of the left side of the body is so relaxed. Drawing your loving awareness to the base of your spine, traveling up through the pelvis, the pelvic area, the lower back. Your beautiful belly relaxes so heavy. The rib cage, the sides of the chest, armpits, shoulder blades, upper back, front of chest, collarbones, sides of the neck, back of the neck, coming up to the jaw, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your tongue, your mouth, relaxing your lips, relaxing your cheeks, your nose, your ears, relaxing your eyes, letting the eyelids be heavy, eyebrows are heavy, back of the head is heavy, space between the eyes is heavy, forehead so soft, crown of the head, space just above your head, everything is so relaxed. Your whole body is so relaxed, so safe, as though you're floating in the fluffiest, most supportive cloud. Any heaviness you've been feeling in your day has been set down, even if just for a few minutes. You don't have to pick it back up again. Everything we carry is a choice. If you're feeling really relaxed here, you can stay here and just let my words of farewell wash over you. Let the video run out. Just knowing that distraction is a choice. Stay with your breath, and if you're ready to slowly lift back up, then without opening your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes and slowly roll to the left. So you're going to take your left arm by your head, hug the knees into the chest, roll onto the left side. So we're keeping this yin energy. The left side is the yin side of the body. And slowly press yourself back up. Eyes are closed. Take your time. Come into any comfortable seat and we'll close the practice together, either hands over the heart or in a prayer. Bowing our heads and being so grateful for this time we carved out to feel calm and relaxed.
It's been an honor as always to guide you as your friend, your best friend in yoga. And the light in me honors the divine light in every single one of you. Peace, love, and so much rest to you all. Thank you.
So I'll keep the voice quite relaxed for anyone who's letting this just run out. But thank you so much for joining us here on the Yeah Yoga Co. I'm Emily. You can find my Instagram below. Please like this video, share it with a friend, come back to it, and don't forget to subscribe. Helps us so much. I do run live classes as well, so have a look at all that info below, and I'll see you back here next time. Happy sleeping.